Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to another vlog. So actually right now, I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you because not everyone is perfect and that's basically it. So this morning I woke up again. Yesterday I was like pretty sick and then I kind of just like dealt with it all day. Filmed a video and today I woke up and last night I had a fever all night and it was like terrible and my throat was like swollen shut. It was really bad. Anyways, I just wanted to be like completely flat out honest with you and say that last night I was super duper sick. So right now I actually feel a little bit better than I did yesterday, but I don't know really what we're gonna film today. I don't think we're gonna go to the skate park or do any of that stuff, but I am definitely still going to try to film a video. As you guys can tell, I'm a lot slower and quieter. My throat kind of hurts a little bit. Hello?
David?
Yes? I was telling my viewers that I'm sick.
Gross! Don't be sick. Hey guys, my name's Sean Duras. I'm not sick, but I'm here to support Tanner while he's sick.
So we're gonna go find something to film anyways.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is instead of filming our normal vlogs like we do every day. Also, I forgot to even mention, not only have I been sick the past 2 days, but in about 2 or 3 hours, we're going to the airport and flying to New York. And we're getting there at 12 in the morning, and then the very next day at like 6 or 7 in the morning, we have a big meeting. So I am gonna be drained, like I'm already tired and worn out, and we're doing that. I thought this is a really good idea. So instead of doing like a basic Q&A, as you guys know, like 3 days ago, I started doing that comment question of the day, where basically you guys will comment down below a question you have on these YouTube videos, as well as an @ name you want me to put on the screen. So I do that at the end of every vlog after you've turned on my push notifications. So I kind of get to shout you guys out in the end of every vlog. So what I'm gonna do is go on today's upload that just went live and read some of the comments off that and kind of do a Q&A, but also kind of like a big shout out, so it's like you guys get to be in part. Before I get into this Q&A and get all serious with you guys, before you watch this video. Yesterday, in this corner, we had a bowling ball and a golf club. And look, we had a bowling ball and a golf club. And we kind of just smashed stuff and ended up breaking the golf club. So make sure you check out yesterday's video if you have not seen it already. Okay, here's the first question. This is actually kind of a personal one. I didn't think I would ever even bother acknowledging this question. Asain RL asks, where is your dad? To be quite honest with you guys, I stopped talking to my dad about 4 to 6 months ago due to like some family, just bad stuff that I don't know if I'm necessarily ready to go over on YouTube. But if you guys want me to talk about that in a video, I can. But if you guys are curious where my dad is, I never used to really even put my parents in my YouTube videos because I was never really home. And then I started being home a lot more. So I started having my mom, and then I recently just started having my sister in a lot of my videos. My dad, from the beginning, was never like even interested in being in my videos. And then he was actually, so that's why he wasn't in them like 6, 7 months ago. But now, to be honest, we kind of had some family problems and I haven't talked to him in 6 months. So yeah, that's, if you guys were curious about where my dad is, because he's never in any video. We just stopped talking. If you guys want me to like go into detail and like tell you guys like why we stopped talking, you can like let me know and I might talk about that. Matt Quinn asks, what was the first sport you did? What age? I think like every kid in the world, okay, maybe not every kid in the world, but like a lot of kids. I think I played soccer like throughout probably like 4th to like 6th grade, if that's too. I'm pretty sure soccer was like the first sport I was ever like interested in, and I was like a part of like the YMCA thing, and I used to do like soccer games and we had our little like outfits. And Mary asked, what's the one thing you'd love to do the most? The one thing I love to do the most is be different and be creative and always be moving and doing new things. I don't like when something is consistent and repetitive. I think it gets really boring. So I like kind of pushing my comfort zone and always trying to do new things. Okay, this is actually a really, really, really good question. What got you into liking GTRs and not any other sports car? So I believe when I was about 11, I don't know if you guys remember my friend Austin Feeler. He was in a vlog of mine probably early November. So I was at his house and I was never really into cars. And in fact, I used to make fun of Maverick because every time we'd go anywhere, he'd be like, oh, there's a 240, oh look, 350Z. Like he would just like name cars, and I was like, oh yeah, there's an AE74. Like I just like make fun of him. So I was like never really into cars. Like I don't know, I was probably too young, and like I really started getting into cars when I was like 15 and a half. So when I got my permit so I could start driving. What got me into GTRs, I was at my friend Austin Feeler's house probably when I was like 11 or 12, and I don't know what prompted him showing me a GTR, but I remember him showing me a GTR and like telling me that they were a big deal, and I don't know what it was, but still, like it's like the only car that like I'm obsessed with. Like if I could have any car in the world, it would probably be an R34 GTR or my GTR. So I don't know what it is about the car, but I'm just like, it caught my eye ever since then, and I don't know, I think it was one of probably the first sports cars I ever like saw, if I had to guess, or like even knew what it was. So I think that's what got me into. Cole asks, when did you decide you wanted to make T-Fox brand? Why did you decide? Ooh, that's a really good question. From the beginning of when I first started vlogging, I really wanted to make my own clothing brand. Even from when I was like super into scootering, I always wanted to make my own like clothing thing or my own shirts or hats, blah, blah. So when I was YouTubing and kind of getting that rolling along, it was really hard to like actually go out of my way to like make it happen. But I finally decided like, okay, I want to do this. And what I would do is, if you guys know Jessica, who runs my warehouse at T-Fox brand, this is actually a good story. So how that all came along is when I finally decided that I wanted to do, I think it was for 500K is when I like originally was like, I'm gonna make shirts and hats, if you guys remember the 500K shirts. So what I did was Jessica actually helped me get the hats. She helped me mass order them and get them stitched, and then I went up and picked them up from what is now my warehouse. So she helped me kind of like, she was like the middle person for me getting the product, because I didn't have any like connections or like online accounts with any of those like places that sell you everything in bulk. So we did that twice, I think, and then I shipped out everything from my house like myself the first time, which was like 300 hats and like 300 shirts. So it was like a lot of freaking work. It took, I think, 18 hours, and it was the week before I went to Spain. Then me and Jessica were kind of talking because I wanted to reorder some hats, I think, or I did reorder some hats, and then we wanted to talk, and then we ended up just coming up, kind of being business partners and doing it together, and it actually has worked out so much better because it's like, Fox brand has grown like so much. It went from, like, I had like 300 shirts and like 300 hats to like, now we have tons of stuff. So that's kind of how it like got started, and a little background to that. JJ asks, why did you start vlogging and how old were you? I've answered this question in just about every interview or like Q&As in the past, but for anyone new that is actually wondering, because I actually get this question a lot. This is actually a pretty good story as well. These are all really, how I started vlogging was, if you guys know a YouTuber named Adam LZ, he's like a BMX rider, and now he's like does a lot of car stuff. So originally back probably about a year and a half ago, I saw his webisodes and I really wanted to do that. And I had no intention of like, I want to get all these subscribers and I want to do all this crazy stuff. I just always had a thing for making YouTube videos, and I always really liked like filming scooter edits and all that stuff. So when I saw his vlogs, it like inspired me to make my own. So what I did was I pulled one of my old DSLRs out that I haven't used in like probably a month or two, because I only filmed scooter edits with it. And me and Jake were on our way to a skate park, like we're going on like a little weekend trip, and I like brought my camera because he inspired me to start, like, because I wanted to make a webisode, but I had no idea what I was doing. So if you go back and look at my very first video, it's called Webisode 1, like my first vlog, and we literally just filmed all day and just had a blast. And I remember I kept the footage for like 2 weeks because I was like, didn't want to upload it because you know how that feels. You don't know if you want to like put that out there. And I kept the footage for like 2 weeks, ended up editing it, and I had like 20,000 subscribers at the time, just from being a scooter rider and just from already having like a little bit of following. And people really liked it, so I made another one about 2 weeks later, and then kind of just slowly started doing it. And then things just kind of kept growing. So I didn't really ever start with the intention of it going anywhere. I just wanted to do it because it looked really fun, and I wanted to like, Adam LZ really inspired me. All right, this is a solid last question just because of where I am and where I've been for the past week. Tiffany asks, when did you and Sean Duras meet and where? So that's a good question. I slid into his DMs on Twitter, believe it or not. So I saw him, I've always known who Sean was because he's like a big YouTuber. I don't remember what prompted me messaging him, but I just like said I wanted to make a video with him. I think I tweeted him, and then he tweeted me back, and then we DM'd each other, and then kind of like connected, and then I flew out here back in, I think, August, and then we've kind of just been friends ever since and always been in touch, and then we went to London, and now I'm here, and then we're going to New York tomorrow. So I think that is gonna end today's Q&A. Once again, I am sorry this is not a vlog, but sometimes it's good to like connect with you guys because I don't get to talk to the camera a lot. And hopefully you guys got to learn some stuff about me that you did not know already. If you guys want to be part of the comment question of the day tomorrow, all you got to do, turn on my push notifications. It's that little bell next to the subscribe button right down there. And comment a question as well as any @names you want me to shout out. I think that's going to be the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a thumbs up. Or check out yesterday's video or the day before. We went snowmobiling, we broke stuff with bowling balls and golf clubs. There's so much good content that's came out of the last week and a half with Sean. Peace out, I will see you tomorrow.